أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم ربي يسر ولا تعسر وتممه بالخير وبك نستعين يا فتاح يا عليم وصلى الله تعالى على خير خلقه محمد وآله وأصحابه أجمعين آمين يا رب العالمين. My dear sisters, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. In this session, inshallah, we are starting to learn the rules, Tajweed rules applied to Noon Sakinah and Tanween. So, let us see what is Noon Sakinah first. Noon Sakinah is a noon that is free from any vowel, without Dhamma, Fatha or Kasra. We can say Noon Sakina is a noon that is a non-voweled noon. Non-voweled noon. That is not having any vowel like Dhamma, Fatha or Kasra. It remains unchanged in its written form and as well as in pronunciation when continuing to read after it and when stopping on it. Noon Sakina remains the same in its reading when we stop on it or when we continue reading. The Noon Sakina have a sukoon on it or can be written with non-vowel, without any vowel. So look at here, this is Noon Sakina can be written like this, only an empty noon without any symbol above or below, or Noon Sakina can be like this, having a sukoon vowel above, sukoon symbol above, and this sukoon symbol can be this the head of ha like or a little circle like. In some mushaf, a little circle like symbol is above the noon or any letter, that is sukoon symbol. So Noon Sakina can be in any of these, in any shape of these, having sukoon symbol like this or a little circle. Now look at here the examples. Look at here, this is min haythu. So there is a sukoon symbol above the noon here, but in look at here in this word min sharri, min sharri. So noon is not having any symbol above. That is also Noon Sakina, or we can say Noon Sakina or non-voweled noon without any vowel, Fatha, Dhamma or Kasra. And look at here, this is the word layun, layun bazanna, and there is a little meme above the noon. That is a rule to change the noon sound into meme. We will learn later inshallah. But look at here, this noon is also not having any symbol above. So that is also Noon Sakina. So Noon Sakina occurs in nouns, in verbs, in the middle or at the end of the word, and occurs in preposition and particles only at the end of the word. This is not to learn or worry about in what type of words Noon Sakina is. Only it is important to learn that what are the rules, mainly rules about how to read, how to pronounce the Noon Sakina or Tanween. So we proceed further. Now, what is Tanween? Let us see what is Tanween. The Tanween is a term for extra Noon Sakina, not used for emphasis, found at the end of the nouns when continuing the reading, but absent from the noun in the written form. Noon of Tanween pronounced, not written. So, for example, Noon of Tanween is pronounced, not written. Firstly, make sure that double Fatha and double Kasra and double Dhamma, that is Tanween. Now, if we take double Fatha, for example, take double Fatha as Ba, double Fatha Ban. So, Noon Sakina is not in written here but is in reading. For example, like this, we have ba fatha noon sakina ban. So it is in reading, we are reading noon sakina, but in written form it is not written in writing but it is read. Similarly, ba double kasra bin and ba double dhamma bun. So there is a noon sakina, hidden noon sakina in Tanween, that is always in reading but is not shown in the writing. That is not shown in the writing, that is always in the reading. So the rules to how to pronounce the noon sakina is the same for the noon sakina and also the tanween. If we stop at tanween a dam, if the letter is having double dhamma, like here is al yamun, or if we stop at for example, in the word al yamun, if we stop at meme is with double dhamma, so we will make sukoon on meme. We will make sukoon on meme. We will read the meme making sukoon. And also in tanween al kasr, like if we have the word mubinin, here the word mubinin, and we will stop making sukoon at the last noon. So if we stop at the letter having double dhamma or double kasra, we make that letter with sukoon while reading. And if we stop on tanween al-fath, like double fatha, we will stop by pronouncing alif, the two vowel counts, alif mad, by pronouncing alif mad, the two vowel counts. For example, here is ma'an. So hamza is with double fatha, tanween double fatha, tanween al fath. So we will stop at this pronouncing alif mad or lengthened alif, two vowel counts. So hope you understand all this. Now we see how many rules and what are the rules in pronouncing the noon sakina or tanween. So basically there are 4 rules of tajweed applied to the noon sakina and tanween. The names are, firstly is al-ithar, that means idhar means manifestation, clarity or appearance, to read the sound of noon clearly, to making clarity of noon sound while reading. Al-idgham means merging, fusion or assimilation. So we merge the sound in this, merge the two letters. Inshallah, we will learn how we will merge the letters of Noon Sakina while reading. And third, the rule is al-iqlab. Al-iqlab means turning or changing. So in al-iqlab we change the sound of noon into meme while reading. And why we change, inshallah we will learn in the explanation of this rule. And fourth rule is al-ikhfa. Al-ikhfa means hiding or concealment. So in this rule, we learn to pronounce the noon by hiding the sound of noon, by concealing the sound of noon. And in which conditions we will do that? We will do ikhfa, or we will conceal the sound of noon while reading. We will learn inshallah in the explanation of this rule. Inshallah, hope you understand. Inshallah, in the next lesson, we will explain these rules. Subhana rabbika rabbil izzati amma yasifun wa salamun alal mursaleen alhamdulillahi rabbil alameen. May Allah accept all our efforts and may Allah forgive our shortcomings. Ameen. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.